Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to work on a couple of bookmarks using leftover beads from both SoftFlex's Cherry Blossoms and Spring Blossoms kits. Now if I sound a little funny or look a little funny, it's because I had a tooth extracted and I'm a little swollen, but I think we'll get through this fine. So let's turn down and I will show you what we're going to do with our bookmarks. So we have, these are the ones from Spring Blossoms. We have a smaller hook. This one I believe is about, oh I'm not sure, let's measure it. It is the 5-inch one. Well, it's probably calling it 4 7/8 or something like this, but it's approximately 5. I have put a oval jump ring in here. They don't come with a jump ring. Well, the larger ones do, and it's a round one, so I usually change it out too. But then we've got these pieces from our kit. We're going to use this sunflower at the bottom. The big square one is going to be our focal. Then we'll have some spacers, and then we'll have this really pretty like orangey green hibiscus. Then one of these, I think they're called Rolo beads, and then a green and a purple. Come on, roll over. There we go. And we have a little spacer. So then this is going to be the same up this direction with the green Rolo, well, Rolo green, I guess. Rolo green, Rolo purple, and little spacer. Then we have a couple of crimp tubes to put it all together with. So, and I got some white quartz SoftFlex medium beading wire, so to string it all onto. So we'll cut about so much. See, I want a little extra on either side. So I'm just going to sort of eyeball it to my stick and then cut off some. We'll leave this here for the other one when we start on it. So we'll just put our little crimp tube on here, put our pretty little daisy on here, and then bring our crimp back through. When we get that to about where we want it to sit, make sure our wires aren't crossed. I think they are right now. And then we'll get our crimping pliers out and crimp this. So it goes right here, right in the middle, crimp, turn, crimp, and there we go. This is on. So the next step is to just string our beads on. Now I'm not sure that this little spacer will take 2 strings. Oh, it will, no problem. And I'm fairly positive that these fire polish will as well. There we go. And then just up the line, like I say. Oop, don't drop it. Dropping bead strands is bad. We don't want to do that. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to switch the purple and the green because there is some accenting green here, and I think it might look better with a little purple and with the purple in between. So let's pull this off, and we'll switch it to the green at the bottom, and then the Rollo, then the purple. Gotta get this over the green down here. Come on, green, go on to the wire. Okay. And as you can see, I cut more wire than I needed, but I'd rather have too much than not enough, and yeah, I like that purple there better. So then when that hooks on, it'll be about the length of our bookmark blank, though it is probably going to be just a little bit longer. So put on our, through the jumpring. Though you could do this by just doing the like I say, you could just undo the jump ring and do it straight to the jump ring, or not even worrying about the jump ring right now, just hooking it to your, just making a small loop at the top to do your hook up on. Now I've got it about where I want it. See, there's a little gap right there, but that's all right because we need that gap to do our crimp easily. So get that crimp right in the middle and squish and turn, squish and turn and squish. I think it's pretty well done now, so we'll just clip off our extra cord here, or wire. That a little bit should slide right into that Rollo bead. And there we go. There's our first one done. This is the smaller of the two. This is the one that we used Spring Blossoms kit with. So there we go. So we'll set this one aside, and we'll get out the items that we need for the one with cherry blossoms. So I've got that all in a little baggie here. This is our larger stick. And as you can see, this one is a little over 6 inches, so it's about an inch larger than our smaller one, as you can see. So now we're going to string up this one. We're also going to use the white SoftFlex on this one. But here are the beads we're going to use, and these ones are mainly from cherry blossoms, except for, as you can see, I have 2 of the purple ones that were in spring blossoms. This is going to be our charm down at the very bottom, and this is going to be our focal. Isn't that pretty and shiny? So that will be in the middle, and then we're going to have the pinks, these pinks next, with a couple of spacers. Then our pink rondelles here. A couple more spacers. Then we're going to put in our purple. then a little spacer, this little topaz disc, another little spacer, and the little pink porcelain. And then of course that's also going to happen down here. So there we go. Well, it looks like I have an extra crimp tube, but that's all right. Let's get started on this baby. Again, I'm going to just take my wire and just go, I need about that much and this much, and we'll just cut it off. So it's probably about 8 inches because I like a extra inch on either side. So we'll finish this baby off, put this aside, then we'll put on our crimp tube. And start. Now this one's going to have a little bit bigger of a loop down here at the bottom because we have this bigger piece here. And we want it to have a little room to move, so it's already a little stiff right there. But that's all right. I think it'll move enough. So in the center, squish, turn, squish, turn, squish, turn, squish. So there we go. And now we'll start stringing. So we have this porcelain style one. And we'll go over that. Then one of our little spacers. And we should go over it since we did on the other one. There we go. Then our topaz. And our other small spacer here. There we go. Now we'll start up with the bigger beads with our purple, spacer, rondelle, spacer, pink, now we're going to put on our glittery ball here. There we go. Pink, spacer, rondelle, spacer, and this purple again. Now we're at the small spacers. So and then now that we're at the bottom here, we go through. You can see we're at a nice length again. Oh, there we go. And so we'll put on our crimp tube, go through our jumpring, back over here, go through our crimp tube, and down through 3 or 4 beads. I think we probably can get through, well, we did on the other side, so we should be able to get through this topazy looking one. There we go. And our little spacer. This way, when we get down here and we cut it off, any little tail can fall into this purple one because I'm pretty sure it has enough. So the purple one has enough space, so we crimp and crimp. Get that good and tight there. Okay, that feels good. Looks good, so we'll cut this extra little bit of tail off. And wiggle it so it goes down into the purple bead some. And we didn't go into the purple bead, so we'll need to get over there some more again. Come on, go over there. I may see if I can get just a little bit more of the tail off because it's not wanting to go into the purple bead after all. There we go. That's better. So there we are, all done. So there is our second one and our first of our bookmarks made using our some of our remaining beads from our SoftFlex kits, Cherry Blossom and Spring Blossoms. Okay, there are our two bookmarks made from our leftover beads from Cherry Blossoms and Spring Blossoms by SoftFlex. This one is the one mainly from Cherry Blossoms. As you can see, we have a couple of little beads from the purple flowers are from Spring Blossoms. And aren't those pretty? I really liked this one. I think it turned out really nice. And the other one, which is equally as nice, the smaller one, is all from Spring Blossoms, all the pieces. Aren't those wonderful? Again, there's our bookmarks. I hope you enjoyed making those with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.